All right, so for my TED Talk today, I'm going to talk about how leadership roles can benefit you. Not necessarily because I have had a lot of leadership roles in my life, because I'm the expert on this. However, I have been placed in the leadership roles maybe when I don't necessarily want to. Um, this has it's benefited me a lot, and I know it can benefit other people. So I want to explain how we can do this and why it's important that you should take on leadership roles maybe when you don't necessarily want to. So the first thing I would like to talk about is Bud Bilach. He's a professor. He's written a lot of books specifically about leadership and leadership roles and how to be a successful leader and what leadership can do for you. He's a pretty smart guy. He's been writing lots of things about this. So most of my information's come from him today. So we'll base all of our talking around an article that he's written. So there's going to be three things we're going to talk about today. Build character is the first one. Building character is something that is gone away, in my opinion, in today's day and age. A lot of people are making model just like everybody else. They all want to be an Instagram influencer. They all want to be famous, or everybody doesn't necessarily have a character or personality because they just want to be like everybody else, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's hard to point yourself out to show other people who you are without having a strong character. Leadership is one way that you can build a very strong character. You can show who you are. You can show your strengths and weaknesses. You can make yourself yourself. You can stand out from somebody else, which is huge. I mean, it can push you through everything, right? Through a job interview. That's a big one. If you don't have a good character, good luck on a job interview. Leadership is one way that you can build a good character. Second thing I would like to talk about is greater self-confidence. This is something I've personally struggled with, and I know that leadership roles have helped me through this, is I haven't always been the most confident. I haven't always been go giddy and want to do everything, and I don't care about what other people think. And I think a lot of people, especially my age, struggle with this, that are maybe coming out of high school or a couple years into college. A lot of people don't have a great confidence, a great self-confidence about themselves and about their abilities. Leadership makes you get out of your comfort zone, and it makes you grow the self-confidence. It makes it so that all this hidden stuff down inside, you have to show it now. You have to show who you are, and it improves this confidence, whether that's from talking to people, putting on presentations, whether, I mean, you can go on and on. Um, Leadership role, in my opinion, this is one of the biggest things that it can help you with is self-confidence. The third thing I wanted to talk about was increasing in communication skills. This is ridiculous how bad it's gotten. My little brothers, for example, I mean, they don't even talk to their friends anymore. I grew up without a cell phone, and if you wanted to go talk to somebody, you had to go knock on their door and say, "Hey, you want to hang out? You want to go play? Whatever." Now my brother downstairs, he just texts on his iPad and says, "Hey, let's hang out," and then they go hang out, right? Or whether that's asking a girl on a date, whether that's asking someone for advice. A lot of these communication skills, especially in the last couple of years through technology and through COVID, have gone down the drain, and it's absolutely apparent how bad it's gotten. Being a leader will make you grow your communication skills. In my opinion, this is the number one thing that being a leader can help you do is grow your communication skills. Being able to talk to people, being able to influence them, being able to get your point across. Any of those things can help a ton when it comes to life goals, when it comes to job opportunities. If you can't hold a conversation, how are you going to get through an interview? If you can't hold a conversation, how are you going to be successful at any job? I mean, every job out there is going to have some sort of communication aligned with it, right? So the biggest thing is without communication skills, you will not be able to succeed. Being a leader, being put into a leadership position is something that will force you to have communication skills. It'll make you develop those communication skills so that you can grow and, I mean, push forward throughout life. So the biggest takeaway, I know this is a shorter TED talk, but the biggest takeaway from this is develop these three things. Leadership activities can do these things. And maybe you don't have leadership responsibility right now. The point of this is to encourage you to get out there and look for leadership responsibilities. Look for a leadership role in a job or a service project or a church activity, anything like that. Look for opportunities to lead and to serve other people. Just the fact of being able to do this and just putting yourself out there as a leader will, at first it's going to be super weird because you've never done it before and you don't feel qualified, right? I ran into that problem a lot of times. They don't feel qualified to be leading this group of people. There's a reason behind that. It's helping you grow those qualifications, right? It's helping you grow these three skills that we talked about. And I firmly believe that if you do accept leadership roles, that you'll be able to develop these things plus many more. These are just the 3 I want to talk about today. And this will push you throughout life. This will help you grow and be the best person and the best employee or employer, or the best person you'd want to walk past the street and talk to this person, right? Leadership roles will help you do that. So in conclusion, strive for leadership positions. They will help you out in the long run. I promise you that. I've seen it. I mean, I'm only 20 and I've had a fair amount of leadership roles, and it's helped me substantially through what I've gone through just in college and high school and those kind of things. Strive for leadership positions. I promise you, if you do and sustain a leadership role, it'll help you continue to grow and continue to push forward throughout your life. So